Hello, hello. I am live and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle and I am going to do a reading for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And I'm kind of on a high right now. I just did air signs and it was so much fun. I'm just gonna go with it and keep going because I love doing this. And I got a whole weekend ahead of me and lots more readings to do. So why not do one now? And yeah, yeah, why not? So I'm gonna do what I have done the last few times. I am um, going to read from Wisdom of the Oracle. I've already picked 3 cards as the base for the reading, and then I will clarify with the good tarot. And this is for sun, moon, rising water signs. If you don't know what those are, you can go to the links down below, either one, find your birth chart, and figure out a little bit more about yourself. I think it's incredibly fascinating. And if something in here doesn't resonate, then check your other signs. And yeah, so here we go. Just going to dive right in. First card is Observer, and I got this in the protection position. And in the protection position, it's talking about how you are feeling kind of stuck in a certain way of thinking. Your perspective is kind of narrow. You're having a hard time seeing beyond yourself, beyond kind of the groove that you've created in your mind, and you need some perspective. You need a little outside help. And this is saying it's really important to ask for someone that you really trust in your life to give you another perspective on yourself, on something that you're mulling over, something that you're maybe finding challenging to figure out or get clear on. Particularly, I think in this case, it has to do with making a decision. And maybe you're really caught up in the anxiety about making the wrong choice and really caught up in the, do I do this or do I do that? Trying to weigh the pros and the cons, but ultimately terrified that whatever choice you make is going to be the wrong choice. And this card is saying there's no such thing as a wrong choice. That whatever choice you make, that is the choice that you're supposed to make. Because no matter what happens, you're either going to move, you're always moving forward, right? But you're either going to move towards the thing that is really going to fulfill you and help you, or you're going to learn something and that's going to help you pivot. It's going to help you course correct to get on the path that, you know, that you do want to be on. And it's hard to find the right words to say this correctly, because sometimes what we think we want is not necessarily what is good for us. And so I think this is why it's really important to find to confide in someone that you trust, that knows you, that can help give you a more objective perspective on the situation, knowing who you are, knowing what you're kind of grappling with. And in this card, you know, there's this animal right here. Kind of looks like a llama, but then it's not. It's got the antlers and kind of a different face. And it's got its friend right here, the monkey. I said this in another reading. The monkey's going to jump on the back of this animal, but it's not in a bad way. Monkey on your back. This is your friend who you want to confide in, who you want to bring them with you on this journey. Help get them to help you decide which way to go. This monkey is on the signpost. This monkey has a higher perspective and maybe can see a little bit further down each of these paths. So maybe can give you the perspective that you don't have further down closer to the ground. And then you got this card, New Life, which is, I chose it in the protection position. And this is about starting something new and being easy with yourself. Understanding that whenever you embark on anything new, it's gonna feel a little strange at first. It's you're a beginner and you're not gonna know it all. You're not gonna be an expert. It's about taking tiny little steps forward on this path. Because you will choose. You're kind of being forced to choose. But regardless of what you choose, it's going to work out. It's going to be good. And this is about just making sure that you are easy on yourself. If you're a perfectionist like me, you might struggle a little bit with not getting things perfect right out the gate. And this is about giving yourself the space to make mistakes, to be open to learning new things, because that's what's required on this new path. There's no way around it. So yeah, it's accepting yourself where you are and loving yourself where you are and knowing that you will be an expert eventually. You will become the master of this situation, of yourself, of your life. All masters start as beginners. So it's exciting. Embrace the adventure. What do we need to know? I want to know a little bit more about this. Page of Air. Right away, looking at this figure, I can't tell if it's male or female. Seems kind of androgynous, but it's spreading its wings. It's like calling in what is all the things, all the good things, what rightfully belongs to it. This is you. See, there's the feather coming down. It's like whatever belongs to you, you're just like, okay, bring it on, universe. Whatever you have for me, because you are stepping on this path, and you know that it's good, that it's bringing you what you desire. Page of Air. Let's see, air is this way. Page of Air. New ideas. A theory not yet proven. Curiosity and new focus. Yeah. So again, with the New Life card, you have these new ideas. You need time to let them percolate, to kind of let things kind of settle in to yourself, to marinate. And as you do that, you will get more downloads from the universe. You will have more ideas. But you can't go from A to Z. You have to take the steps. You have to start as a beginner, and it's one idea at a time. It's one step at a time. It can feel slow going, but it's necessary, that process of moving forward. Then and you have new focus too. And yes, curiosity. Really settling into the curiosity about what's coming rather than the fear of the unknown. Be curious. Curious and open. What else? This one. Ooh, 10 of water. That's a happy card right there. That one makes me smile. I love it. And what are those? Roses? Maybe? There's a rose sticking out of his knee there, and on the other side too, rosebuds. But yeah, ultimate happiness. 10 of cups, 10 of water. Water's emotions, water, serenity, peace, good fortune, and well-being. Yeah, yeah. You're inviting it in. You're inviting this in from the universe, and this is what's gonna come. Your your good fortune, your ultimate well-being. This path. It in a way it doesn't matter what you choose. It's gonna end here. So trust that the choice you make is the correct one. And again, find someone you trust and really hear them out because they have a perspective that you very likely don't. They know you and they can see it can be very difficult to see situations outside of ourselves when we're in the situation, and other people can often have a clearer perspective. But yeah, I just want to keep looking at that. This makes me happy. So cool. Well-being. You're going places. Good places. Yes. Ace of Earth. Yeah, new beginnings. New beginnings. You're learning things. Be in beginner's mind. And the antlers are like antenna, tuning you to the direction that's ultimately right for you. What path? Let your antenna tell you what path. And your trusted friend. Ace of Earth. Let's see. Ace of Earth is prosperity in its purest form, concrete results in the physical world, abundance made manifest. Yeah. Abundance made manifest, and that's how you are looking because of all that abundance. You're just so happy. Everything's good. No need to worry about that choice. Pick another card. 5 of Earth. 5 of Earth. I remember choosing this one before. I think I've only chosen it once before. I do not remember. I remember thinking this being looks rather childlike. So it makes me think of, again, the new life card, in the reverse position where you're like a child and you're needing to try something new, like a child learning how to walk. They fall a lot. They get lots of bumps and bruises, but they're really into into making it happen. If you've ever watched a child learn how to walk, there's no stopping them. They're gonna get that until they got it, you know? What, let's see what the book says. Alternative forms of abundance, the illusion of lack, overlooked treasures. The illusion of lack. So, yeah, again, this is really speaking to this card, which is you're wanting to go from 0 to 100 in like a nanosecond. And it does not work that way. And so then it's very easy to fall into that mindset of like, something's wrong with me. Why can't I get this? I'm so stupid. You know, the horrible things we say to ourselves. It's an illusion. You don't lack anything. You just need the time to develop the skills that you need to move in this new direction. And this is alternative forms of abundance. So it's like, it's really important to cultivate an attitude of gratitude, of looking around and seeing what you do have, what you have already mastered in your life. And there are so many things you have mastered, starting with learning to walk. That's a big deal. You probably do it all the time and don't even think about it. But it still counts. We become masters of so many things, and we're very adaptable, and so we just kind of take them for granted very quickly once we get them mastered. And I think it's really important to focus on all of the victories that you have had up to this point. Relive them. Give yourself another pat on the back. Keep a gratitude journal. Notice the things that you have in your life that you have to be grateful for. All the things that you have already manifested in your life. All of the paths. Acknowledge all of the times you have had to make a choice and step on a new path. And remember where that path led you. And remember that you are who you are now because you went down a certain path. You made that choice. And even if you realize now that you made a choice that was not right for you, you still learned an amazing lesson that helped you be where you are now. Be who you are now to move on to a different path and make different choices. You wouldn't know what you know now had you not gone through that. So it's really, yes. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do this, that you have what it takes. But just like anything, learning a musical instrument, you don't become a concert pianist the first time you sit down at a piano. Most people, unless you're a savant or something, but mostly, like you have to learn the notes, you have to learn the scales, you have to learn the flow, you have to get the body memory so that your body can start to do it without needing your brain to think about it. I'm gonna pick one more. What else? And bam. Transformation. Major Arcana. Number 13. Lucky number 13. And now it's number 13 as well. Right there, huh? 13. Lucky number, I swear to God, it's one of my favorite numbers. 13, 1 and 3 adds up to 4, which is about stability, security. In this transformation, as you make this decision, and whatever path you move on, it is leading you to your ultimate security. This guy looks pretty stable and secure, right? This is where you're headed. But you got to go through this. You got to actually go through the transformation. It's not a sudden, snap your fingers and the things are different. It's a process. It's like the birthing process. You got to go through it. You got to go through the birth canal. I guess there's the C-section, but there's still healing after a C-section too. So, and they're still adjusting, adjusting to going from one environment to another, from stepping off of one path and moving on to another. Yeah. But it's beautiful. You're ultimately empowered. You're at a new beginning, but you're moving into this place of mastery. This is a master right here. So trust that you're going to get it figured out. You've got your people helping. You've got the universe has your back. The people you love have your back. And ultimately, I want to say ultimately you have your back. I'm trying to find the best card. They're all kind of like that, but I'll just use this one again. You have your own back, because you wouldn't be able to get to this place if you didn't. This is a manifestation of really being at peace with yourself. You can't be so happy if you're not at peace. Yeah. So, all right. That was awesome. I love that reading. This is really, it's big. It's new. It's exciting. Be curious. And tell me about it. Leave a comment. I'd love to know. All right. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful rest of your tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And like and subscribe.